Hello, so this is the screencast for the section 4.1 notes. So make sure you only record the information that's typed up in blue, as there's a lot of information in this section that we're going to skip over. All right, so we have an atom is the smallest particle of an element that retains its identity in a chemical reaction. So you want to make sure you record that. So there's two people that you want to know about from this section. The first one is Democritus. So Democritus was a Greek philosopher. So he didn't really do any experiments. He was just a deep thinker. And his idea was that atoms were indivisible and indestructible. As in, eventually you'd get to some particle that no matter how sharp your knife is, you won't be able to cut it. So that was kind of the first idea of the atom. Okay, next, and this is the learning goal for this section, and that's to summarize the components of Dalton's atomic theory. So Dalton's atomic theory is really the first modern process about the atoms and about atomic theory. And what we mean by that is that he actually did lab work and experiments, and from his observations and finding, he came up with a four-part atomic theory. So it's a modern process by John Dalton. And you see, this is about 200 years ago where he did this work. So you want to record Dalton's atomic theory, and we just need to summarize this. So it's a four-part theory. The first part is that atoms are tiny. The second part is that atoms of the same element are identical. And remember, this is a couple hundred years ago, so some of these things aren't necessarily true. Like atoms of the same element are identical. So he didn't know about isotopes at that time. Part 3 is that atoms of different elements can chemically combine in simple whole number ratios to form compounds. And part 4 is that chemical reactions occur when atoms are separated from each other, joined, or rearranged. So again, this is the first modern process regarding the atom, and it was an important next step in the development of atomic theory. And really, that's about all you need for this section of notes. At the end, there's a couple of vocab terms right there that you want to make sure you know about the atom and then Dalton's atomic theory. Otherwise, that is the end of section 1.